you all please rise?
Got a heartache, I get that from my dad, and I can overreact, maybe just a tad. I put up walls.
Dad, I need to ask you, who gives this bride away?
Her proud father.
Thank you. Thank you, folks. So people would leave feeling like, wow, that was great advice. He really gave us a lot of stuff to think about. And I brought my wife with me. And after, I don't know, a handful of weddings, she said, honey, you've got to trim the advice down. And she said, and let me give you some tips on what you can share. And I was going to tell you at the beginning, it's been 27 years for me this year, and she would tell you I still haven't figured it out. But I'm getting better, okay? And so these are the two things that I think are extremely important. The first is that it is easy to say, I love you. Now you think about all of the people that are dear to you, you express those words to. Your parents, siblings, dear friends, grandparents, right, children, and of course each other. And now think about just the act of expressing those words, right? It doesn't require effort. It's really not a whole lot different than saying, it's good to meet you, I'll see you tomorrow, or something of that nature, right? They're words, but they're extremely important. And most people are tempted to think that the word love is simply an expression of emotion. May I suggest to you today that you consider it an action word? A word that requires you to do something. It's a word that requires you to show how you truly feel about one another. So that's the first piece of advice, is that your actions speak louder than your words. And you're going to say, I love you every day to each other when the day begins and you're off to school or work or wherever it is you're going. And then as most people in this audience will attest, life is hard. And sometimes it grinds us down to the point that when we get home, we're with those that we love the most, we act in ways that maybe communicate something other than love. And I just want you to remember that you will communicate to each other more than in any other way how you truly feel by what you do rather than by what you say. Okay? That's the first piece of advice. Second is, sometimes for brides and grooms it's a bit startling. For those that know you best, they'll probably just smile and chuckle. But each marriage begins with built-in problems or handicaps. It begins with two imperfect people. And so despite the fact that you may be standing here looking at each other thinking, Trey is the most perfect, amazing man I could ever dream of being with. Well, I didn't think she was going to laugh at that. Holy smokes. Well, it sounds like this isn't going to be startling music. I tell you he's not perfect. He's not. Yeah. Now, Ashley, she's not perfect either, okay? Well, I'm sure about this. She's closer to the line of perfection than you are. That's just because you're a guy. It's not, I don't know anything about you, but I think it's that way for reasons. I really do, on a serious note. I think that, and I always tell the ladies, we guys, we really do try hard. I know you don't think that we do, because we fail so miserably at getting close to the line of perfection, but we really try. It just doesn't seem that way. And I tell you this as we kind of start this ceremony and as you begin your life together, because we sometimes set expectations that are unreasonable. We expect our spouse to be perfect. Now, even though you acknowledge that neither of you is perfect, you'll agree with me that it manifests itself in very simple ways. For example, what do you call him? What's his sweet name that you call him? Babe or honey or sweetheart? What's your name for him? Do you have a name for him? Oh, Trey. Okay, so imagine for a moment. Yeah. So you call him on the phone and you say, Trady. My day got away from me, and I had this long list of things I needed to get done, and I didn't get it done. Will you help me? And he will say, with all the love he possesses for you, I promise you, he'll mean it when he says it. I will do anything for you, and he'll mean it. It isn't going to happen. Okay? Some of it might, but not all of it. Right. And when you're tempted to be a little disappointed, perhaps, it's at that moment in time when you see that look of disappointment that of all the people that you love and appreciate, I will be at the top of the list. You know why? You're going to tell Ashley. Remember on August 12, 2016, in front of all of our friends and family and loved ones, Judge Dorita told you that I was not perfect? You're going to remember that I said that, right? And then he's going to say, he also told you that you have to forgive me and give me a chance to be better, right? You have to. Okay? And you have to do the same for her. And this is the key. It's okay to be imperfect, right? Because this is the key to the whole thing. In the areas where he's weak, you're going to make up the difference. You're going to fill in the gaps for him. And in the areas where he is already amazing, you're just going to make him that much better. And you're going to do the same thing for her. Individually, you would have been amazing. But together, you'll be so much more amazing than you could have ever hoped to be. You'll truly achieve your potential and be the best versions of you could possibly be because of each other, because of the way that you'll help each other throughout your marriage and life together. So that's it. Don't expect perfection. Expect the very best from one another and give the very best to each other each and every day. Okay. Now, they have chosen to exchange vows with one another. And I have Ashley's in my hand here, and I'm going to hand these to you. Let you open those. Do you have yours? We're going to start with you, Trady. Now, do you want me to hold the mic for you, or do you want to hold it yourself? Okay.
Ashley, I knew from the first day I met you that there was something special between us. We had a connection that was unexplainable but electric. From that day forward, I knew nothing was going to separate us. Now here I am, getting married to this girl with gorgeous green eyes and a perfect smile. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago that we were two teenagers working at a movie theater together. The difference between us then was I was working, so I didn't have to sit at home bored all night. You were working not only at the movie theater, but 2 other jobs as well to support your daughter, pay for your own apartment, your own car, your own groceries, and everything else in between. All of that while still going to high school. At 17 years old, that seems impossible, but that word means nothing to me. I've come to learn that telling you something is impossible just means you're going to do it anyway. I've never met a harder worker or more driven person than you. You will never stop amazing me good. So today I promise to you that I'll always support you, even when things do seem impossible. I will be by your side every step of the way. I promise to listen to you and learn from you. I promise to help you achieve your goals and push you to follow your dreams. In the 5 years I've known you, we have made some great memories. I promise to you that our memories and adventures will only get better from here. I promise to be a kind and caring husband and father. So that leads me to something else. Ashley, you're absolutely gorgeous. But you are tied for the most beautiful girl in the world. The other girl, she's, about 2 feet shorter than you. But she does look a lot like you. Kinley. I met you when you were 5 months old. That means when me and you first met, you couldn't talk, and you were still pooping in your diapers. Now you're 5 years old, and you're growing up way too fast. Today is just as much about you as it is about me and your mom. Today we officially become a family. And just like I made your mom some promises, I have some promises for you too. I promise to be there for you for the rest of your life. I promise to teach your allergies better and tuck you in at night. I promise to show you how a man should treat a woman and set that example for you. But most importantly, I promise to protect you, take care of you, and love you forever. I love the Squigs, and I'm so happy to be a part of your life. The both of you have changed my life so much, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It is my promise to both of you to always be your guys' man, to always protect the both of you. I can't wait to start this adventure with you. There is no one else on this planet I'd rather be up here with today. I love you more than anything, always and forever. I love you.
Trey, when I first met you, I was in the darkest point of my life. I was at a point where I truly believed no one could ever love and accept not only myself, but also Kinley. I felt like I was broken and unlovable. Day by day, you showed me how much there is to love. You helped me see the good in myself and viewed Kinley as an added blessing, never a burden. You came in and loved her as any biological father should. You kissed countless ouchies, read countless bedtime stories, checked for monsters, played silly 5-year-old games, and even killed a few spiders. You have taught our little girl how to be tough and brave. Most importantly, you showed her unconditional love. You continue to love and teach her every single day. I cannot express the amount of emotion I feel when I think about how lucky Kinley and I are to be loved by you. You are my one, my person. The half that makes me whole. I promise to love you unconditionally, to kiss you goodnight, to support you in all of your goals and trials. I will be there for you always, through the ups and the downs. I will be the strength when you're feeling weak. I will be there to listen to you and to nag you about the damn laundry. I will push you to be the absolute best you can be in all aspects of life. I'm so happy this day has finally come and I can finally call myself your wife. I love you.
Thank you. Now, I need the rings. There he is, right on cue. He's ready. All right. We will. Ashley needs that one. You have hers. Okay, we're going to start with you. You'll take Ashley by her hand and place the ring you've chosen for her on her ring finger. If you'll look at her and if you'll repeat after me, and I promise I'll go slow. Ashley, I give you this ring as a pledge of my love and loyalty. Wear it with love and joy as my wife this day and every day. All right, Ashley, we'll take Trey by his hand, and if you will place the ring you've chosen for him on his ring finger, and then if you'll also repeat after me.
Trey, I give you this ring as a pledge of my love and loyalty. Wear it with love and joy as my husband this day and every day.
All right, by the authority vested in me by the state of Utah as a district court judge, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may seal these vows with a kiss. Well, it is my privilege and honor to introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Trey Naylor.
Just like they say in the song, until the dawn, let's mom and gang get it on. We got this king size to ourselves, don't have to share with no one else. Don't keep your secrets to yourself, it's Kama Sutra show and tell.